was shepherding her father's flock at the well outside the city. Rachel introduced him to Laban, who put him in charge of his flock. Yaakov asked to marry Rachel in return for working for Laban for 7 years. Laban agreed in the last minute. He forced Yaakov to marry Rachel's older sister Leah. Laban then allowed Yaakov to marry Rachel as well as on condition that he worked for another 7 years afterwards. Leah gave birth to her 4 sons in succession, while Rachel remained childless. So Isaac, past few days, I'm like I realized I haven't come. I don't know. I need some motivation to come here. Very hard to get up at 6:30 a.m. and be here at 6:45 and just like be so like it's very hard. The past I think only came once this week, Saturday. Very bad, Yossi. I need some motivation. Maybe you could give me some, Isaac.
Well, okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Yossi. Good morning, Rabyaska. Good morning, Oran. Good to see you. I also need some motivation. You know,
You do that.
it makes sense. There's plenty in life that is difficult. Anything worthwhile needs to be worked for. That's basically the rule in life. So gotta work on it because it's very valuable. And if we paid attention and we start to discuss what we gain here, I'm sure that it will give us a lot of encouragement. At a certain point, we were doing that. Maybe we should, bring it back in. You should do it. Maybe I should do it also. Is that every day by FiveAlive, at least one time, you say like, what's the benefit? Say like one benefit from FiveAlive, and then over time, it starts helping you, encouraging you to come. So I'll start off by saying one is that it's really nice to be in an environment of people that are listening to you, and to be heard, I think, is a very, very important thing, and it helps me in my life. And I know that there's a group of people that are ready to listen to me. Rabyaska, go ahead. Rabyaska, you have to take yourself off mute.
Okay. First of all, good to see you, Oran. Got inspired over here for the conversation. I want to tell you something. The thought came to my mind, and my thought is like this: that in life today, I learned the Chumash, and it says that Yaakov, his techniques, how to make the baby sheep to be born. So he made all kind of things in practicality, but his success made him God. He sent the angels to help him. So I want to say, you do things what you have to do, small stuff, and then God comes through for you in an amazing way. It's upsetting, because you want to accomplish everything by yourself. Me too. But it comes a level when you become very, very successful. You just do what you have to do. That's it. And then God takes care of everything, the rest. Thank you. I have another 20 seconds. So I want to tell you another thing that I noticed. You should know, if you think you're like anybody else, it's the same thing like the dove. You know, the dove says, I don't have a beak, I have a mouth. If you think you like somebody else, you make a mistake of your life.
Rabbi Yisrael.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Mashiach now. I'm just going to listen in if that's okay. It's really inspiring to hear you guys verbring, so I'll be here listening in, and I'm going to enjoy it very, very much. L'chaim, enjoy, Chevre.
Oran.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, it's always nice to see you guys. It's always also very nice to have a place to just come on and learn in the mornings randomly. And it's pretty cool what you guys do. I'm still waiting for your guys' app and your whole booming situation. Looking forward to seeing that. And yeah, Jessica, good morning. It's nice to see you in Chocolate. I hope you're enjoying it in there. I heard it's pretty cold there, so my prayers warm.
You're still in Florida? You're still in Florida?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you next week. I'll be there Sunday.
I'll see you. I'm saying I'm like 2 hours away from like everyone, but I'll come visit you. Yeah. Yo, yes, I thought you were going to Jets. What happened to that? Question mark. And I am done.
Something happened that I don't know. Well, Kobe didn't work hard enough. Is that the answer? Answer mark. Yeah. So, just saying, everyone in Jets is waiting for you. Like, someone's always standing by the door with a sign, like just staring out the window looking for a guy named Kislev. So, that's what's happening at Jets. Like, Joyce is getting so annoyed that there's someone in the view by the window because everyone's staring outside looking for you to come. Dusk, yeah. So maybe you gotta help these kids start learning and come already.
Okay. So let's learn a little bit. Oran, you have it? You have the text? On your computer?
I do have to do one thing, so I'll come back. I don't, and yeah.
Okay, but I'm going to tell you where to find it so that you'll have it if you want it. Just type in Chabad Daily Wisdom into Google. That'll be the first thing that shows up. Then whenever you're ready, you could join it. I'm going to read the first paragraph again because I kind of...
Chabad what?
That's right, Chabad Daily Wisdom.
Study or wisdom?
Wisdom, Wisdom. Arriving in Aram, Jacob met Lavan's daughter, Rachel, shepherding her father's flocks at the well outside the city. Rachel introduced him to Lavan, who put him in charge of his flocks. Yaakov asked to marry Rachel in return for working for Lavan for 7 years. Lavan agreed, and at the last minute forced Yaakov to marry Rachel. This is yesterday's.
Yes, yesterday's. I noticed something was funny.
All right.
I didn't see where, but I learned. I know it's.
After having served Lavan faithfully for 14 years, Yaakov worked for him for another 6 years in order to build up his personal wealth. I just want to say, Yisrael, I thought about you because I said that anything worthwhile we have to work for. Rabbi Yeske.
So Kobe's working, and I hope we're gonna do the FiveAlive, and I'm gonna be there also. But till it's happening, I'm with some officially I made up to go. This was a desperate, situation with somebody so I'm going to Florida for a couple of days. And my intention was in the beginning I should go to Jets for this weekend and stuff like this, because testing Yud Kislev, very special. And maybe it's going to be back to Yudalit, I don't know. This is what I'm thinking. But basically the FiveAlive is going to be, you're going to have to do it. Very interesting about Isaac, you should know. Somebody spoke to me today from Chabad.org. They want to make groups of 10s in the internet. They want to know how to do it. And they want to do what we do FiveAlive. They don't know how to do it. They want to do groups of people for when you speak, how to make the inspiration. So I told them I do it all the time because it's to refine it, make it. But you should know one thing. A very important thing is to speak what you feel, to have what to say. So you have to be inspired in your life, basically. And what I said now, I'm a dove when I want to be an eagle and I make a mistake.
Rabbi Yisrael. If you could speak, then it's your turn. If not, then it's your turn.
Wow.
Your turn.
Yep. Hey everyone. I'll be back in 10 seconds. I'm just going to get a cup of water. Yaska. So, whenever is the earliest available time for you, get on the next flight out. You know, don't cross around. Don't say, oh, I love the nice warm weather in Florida. There's okay weather in California. It's not as good as I thought it would be. People saying like it's hot all year round. So that is not true. But so just no going to the beach. You do what you got to do in Florida, and then you fly over to jets. Don't even when you land, just make sure the Uber is there waiting for you. Take it to jets. No time is wasted for jets. Yaska, we can't wait to see you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's true. But you can't say don't go to the beach. Do what you have to do. That's what he has to do. He has to go to the beach. True wealth. The man thus became exceedingly prosperous. Genesis 30:43. Oh wait. Yeah.
No, you're not waiting, Isaac. Continue.
I want to get a boo-boo. No. Come on, I'm waiting for you.
I don't know what that says. Sorry. Isaac, continue.
Thank you. So I was saying before, I mentioned that because Yossi was saying that he needs some Cooper. Was saying that he needs some encouragement to come in the morning and wake up. He needs some, you know. So I said I also do, and I thought it's a good idea to start saying of why we gain here. I also mentioned that it's anything worthwhile is difficult. Is difficult. It takes work. So I thought about Mashiach. Rabbi Yaska.
So I respond to Cooperman and to Rabbi Isaac, Rabbi Yosef Cooperman. Just what I want to say, Rabbi Saul also. I know it's a very interesting thing. You have to do something that's good for you, something for your body to recognize that it's getting. It's really. Rabbi Isaac, I'm surprised at you. You said you have to not to squeeze yourself. You have to just broaden your vision. You have to make yourself broad way to understand. So we have to make it understanding what is going to make us inspire. So sometimes God makes the body. Sometimes you have to do exercise. Sometimes you have to have food. Sometimes you need money. Everything what God made, and I think has to be something like this. And otherwise, if you don't feel grounded, so your body feels frustrated, it's not right. Hashem made the world to accomplish everything in reality. I think now more, and some people more understanding. It's not understanding. They don't have a choice. They use their brain to understand. Somebody has a family to support. I say, I go to my job. I understand I have to go to my job. You don't understand nothing. You do what you have to do. So some situation, God brings you in a position that you don't have a choice. But the trick is to have a choice. That means you should know what you are. So why you have to suffer to just be squeezed? So we have to speak about it. What is a good idea? I like to hear some ideas.
Rabbi Yisrael, if it's your capability. Okay, after Yaska, if you ever want to speak, it's your turn after Yaska. Okay, yes.
It's funny how one kid did something, then all of a sudden it's fun. It's like they're just one person does it, and like the other person not. And all of a sudden, when someone does it, it's fun. I think it's just everyone. Just like one person hides in the closet, and all of a sudden, reminding me of this crazy story when I was a kid. Once I hid in the closet when I was a little kid. My parents couldn't find me, and they're freaking out. Like when I was there for I fell asleep, so I was there for 2 hours. So they didn't see me for 2 hours. I get up, no one was in the house. So I went outside. I'm like, what's happening? And I see an ambulance by my friend's house. My friend burnt himself. It was funny. I don't know how I still remember. Probably because I went to school with that kid and we always reminded each other of it. Yeah, but I would never hide in the closet unless it's from Seawald, you know? Just joking. I wouldn't hide from Seawald. What is there to hide from him? Nothing really much. Yes.
One time I was very, very little actually. As a kid, I was quite tiny, and I was sleeping on one of my parents' beds. And while I was sleeping, I rolled over and fell into the laundry hamper. And they searched everywhere for me. They called the police. Searched everywhere. And I was sleeping in the laundry basket. Anyways, are you sure of that? So I'm going to show you mine till they found me.
What are you talking
Yeah, Rabieska, actually, you're very right. And really, that's what I meant. I said a story about myself. You want to hear the story?
Yeah.
When I was a little boy, I was sleeping on my mommy's bed.
Yeah.
And while I was sleeping, I rolled over and I fell off the bed into the laundry basket.
Yeah.
And I continued sleeping. And then they searched everywhere for me and they couldn't find me. They called the police to help them find me. They were looking for a long time everywhere until they found me in the laundry basket. Is that funny?
Is that at my age?
Yeah. I was like your age. Okay, Rabieska.
Wow. I hear what you say, so I tell you what's happened. I remember some things about myself, and I don't want to speak about it. The only thing what I want to do, I want to erase it from my life. So I take my puppet, called Kislev, and I take the video that I put many D's in it, and I say it didn't happen. You believe it? It didn't happen. Because now it can happen. It's imaginary it happened because it happened when I was a kid. It's when my body was a different body. So can I do it? Yes. It's upsetting. I want to get stuck in the idea that I have a problem. I said, no, Yoske, it wasn't you. It's a puppet of you. Every day, every minute, I make another puppet of myself. So stop me. The puppet show, you're on the puppet show. So give life to where you want to give life. Don't give life to you don't have to. I'm speaking to myself basically. I'm excited about it. And what I want to say is, and I can do another level. Whatever I did was good. God made it do. So, God, I love you for doing me a lot of stuff. That I would say.
So if you want your turn, not it's be a second.
Yeah. So now you know if Manu goes missing tonight, just check your laundry basket. The kids find ideas very easily. They hear something there, so they do it. Yeah. But too well. Veritza ish ma'od v'goymer. The man thus became exceeding previous. So tired. Couldn't fall asleep till 1 o'clock last night. So a little tired.
Aside from this material wealth, Yaakov also attained true spiritual wealth. He succeeded in raising all of his children to follow in the righteous ways of Avram and Yitzchak, and did not produce a single wicked son of the likes of Esav or Yishmael, who were born to his forebears Avram and Yitzchak. Okay. I mean, I guess anything that says about wealth, I feel like I want. I can't say I want spiritual wealth the same way I want material wealth. But I wanted to also say in regards to what Rabbi Yaska said before, to be surprised and something about squeezing myself. Really just have to expand the mind. I really like that what you said. The truth is that I slipped in one word, which I said that is difficult. And I just meant what I really wanted to say is that it takes work. Yegia. So Yegia has to be somewhere. It could be in the mind. But I have to actually put in the work, I believe. It doesn't have to be painful. And it doesn't have to hurt. But I think the work has to be Rabbi Yeska.
Okay. I hear what you guys say. I hear and I don't want to get stuck in the conversation to make it hard things. I want to look at the benefit that I get from this conversation over here. From Yosef Kuperman hiding in the closet, and from you falling in the laundry tank, and for Yosef Levin running away from the home and doing stupid things. So it's funny, if I will make a movie about what they did, I will want to thank you, the movie industry. It's sad to say it, they do a lot of stupid things because people act on the weirdest things and they say it's not true. So I want to say it's not true. I like it. I like it. I like to say it's an act. It's a movie. So one thing I recognize, an amazing thing. The majority of my thoughts in my brain conquer my life. This is a Kodesh Baruch Hu in my life. That means Baruch means I really have a lot. That's why I think Pasach Elio all the time. The Maimon, this means I think the way I think. The majority of my thinking makes me. When I don't have time then to think about the stupid things. So I like it. So let's think of Maimer every day and make our life.
Yaakov was able to do this because he synthesized the inspirational approach of Abraham and the self-discipline of Yitzchak by relating God with simple sincerity. Yaakov both transcended both the differences between the opposite approaches for his forebears and was able to relate equally well to each one of his children's different personalities. It was also because the simple sincerity that Yaakov was able to outwit the crafty, scheming Lavan.
Yaakov's example teaches us that while logic and reason have their place, the foundation of our relationship with God is simple sincerity. This sincerity that enables us to relate effectively to others, no matter how different they may be from us. Ooh. Good as Volume 1, pages 63 through 65. So it's page 5740, Volume 1, pages 441, 448 to 451. I have a crazy story to say. I'm going to try to say it in 1 minute. So being yesterday was my grandmother's yahrzeit, Mrs. Gansberg, Safta Gansberg. Basically, she was very, very dedicated to her children, but one time I heard this story. Girls from Iran that they had to bring in, and J.J. Hecht was involved in smuggling them out and bringing them here. Basically, it was very, very difficult for them to be here. And he was looking for a place for them to stay. And one of the places that he found for them to stay was in Chon Chana. where my grandmother was a dorm mother for a long time. And they basically just covered the entire place with mattresses. The whole place was just covered with mattresses with girls sleeping everywhere. And it was very, very difficult for everybody, for the girls that were staying there, not from the girls that were staying there to try to become from. They're more like, okay, not that. Yes.
I would like to hear the story, what happened. So, okay. And I'm choosing now food, what to eat now. I think I have to eat something for health. Okay. So I just want to tell you something. Today I don't even know how to say what I'm going through. Such craziness and beautiful things. But I want to say it like this. What I'm saying now, that whatever happened didn't happen, this is the concept. This is two concepts in life. It's like a clothes and a vessel. That's what you relate to yourself. I'm clothes, my body is what? Possibility of putting clothes. I made a body because I want to put on clothes. And the clothes I can change all the time. So the images I have in my brain depends on me. I make images how I look like. But then I make my body, forming my body how it looks like. It's in the vessel. I'm saying it to you, that means in every image, a true image has these two concepts. The style and also the material what made of. I think the vessel of the. So basically, it depends on me to make myself. I can make things what I saw in a certain way, not to be. Like this, the concept is Danish not like is. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I think it's at the last minute and a half, so you can use it wisely. Say something wise for 10 seconds. What should I say? Think no. I'm tired. I don't go to sleep right now. I'll fall asleep on the second I get to Jets. So, thank you, Yaska, for inspiring. Yaska, what is this group going to be now? I don't know. You just said Isaac just changed the name to "and" better with the "and" symbol. I think it is, right? Knock that off. Right? So make sure you're on. That's your priority. Thank you. Have a great day, Isaac.
So, that's it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, for whoever wants, I'm going to say the story anyways. So our time is up, but I'm going to say the story. So JJ Hecht was involved in bringing these Jewish Iranian girls into the U.S. and was finding like 1,000 girls or 1,100 and something girls, a lot of girls, and he was looking for places for them to stay and all that stuff. And a bunch of them ended up staying for 100 of them ended up staying in Mechol Mechana. Listen to the story. It's a good story. Listen. All right, now fine. I'll talk to everybody else. So what? It was very, very difficult for everybody because the girls that are staying in Mechol Mechana are basically like more upper class. We're paying a lot of money, and these girls had like nothing, and they're also taken away from their families, separated. So basically,
Okay, wow. Thank God. I didn't hear you before, nothing. I don't know why. So I got out and came in.
So basically, they were there. Now, it was very difficult for everybody, but they were doing whatever they had to do. And then there was one girl from Iran with basically special needs and really needed a different environment, like a proper environment for her. And she was basically causing havoc. So like every day is another story. She broke this, she destroyed that, she, whatever, made a mess here and there. It was very, very difficult. One day she went into the bathroom and made a massive mess. I don't know if it was she made all over the place, whatever. Basically, it was a very, very big mess in the bathroom. And like my grandmother couldn't do it. She's like, I can't do this. And she basically called up JJ Hecht and said like, I really can't do it. You know, I don't know what to do. And so JJ Hecht said, I'm coming. So he showed up at the house with his kapata, his up hat. You know, he dressed very nice. His kapata. He calls his kapata, put on a gartel, and then he asked, "Where's the cleaning supplies?" He put on gloves and a sponge and whatever it is that he needed, and he cleaned the whole bathroom with his kapata and gartel and everything. And he said that this is the way that you treat the Rebbe's children. And
Wow, Isaac, this is a good one today. This is good.
Yeah.
This is wow.
So
This was worth the whole thing. Oran, so I wish you would come to learn. I will probably have to be in Fort Lauderdale. I'm going to be with somebody to learn. Maybe I'm in Posach Elio. Maybe you come. We can eat in a restaurant together. Take you out. Maybe it's been nice. Be in touch with you. I don't know. I bought the tickets. I booked my hotel.
Yeah.
Everything.
Do you know
Yeah.
Haruti from that lives in Florida?
I think I know the name. Yeah. Why?
He's my cousin.
thank you, sir.
Okay then.
You go to the
So how far are you from?
What?